Hey guys, welcome to Full Level Insights. We're at IBS 2026. I'm here with Mike. No. Mike is new at Full Level Coach,
Yeah,
as I am, but Mike has a lot of contracting experience.
absolutely.
So, Mike, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, for sure. So, I spent the last 20 years of my life working in the construction industry in a variety of different roles. Started on the tools, so I spent a couple of years out in the field installing siding and soffit fascia and gutters. Then I wasn't a big fan of working outside in the wintertime, so got into sales and then eventually found a really good niche for myself in operations. I'm just a very systems and process oriented guy. I like to be organized and have the tools that I require to make myself more effective, more optimized. So basically, the last sort of 6 or 7 years of my career have been in operations leader roles for large volume, kind of $50 to $60 million a year new construction, roofing, and siding businesses. And on top of that as well, I also spent 4 or 5 years working in the manufacturing side for an organization called James Hardie Building Products. So they make fiber cement siding products, and I was the technical sales manager there. So essentially traveled all across Ontario, met with builders and architects and contractors, helped them understand the best way to apply the products, and where they were kind of technically capable of using them, and then develop those relationships with those builders and architects as well.
Cool. So, a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge you've been bringing to coaching now.
Yeah.
So, tell me about coaching. What drew you to coaching? Why is this so important for you? What is your role? What do you think your role is here? And how do you help the builder and remodeler move forward?
Yeah, absolutely. So, like, the coaching experience, I think traditionally has always been businesses that felt that they had gaps or operational bottlenecks and that they needed support with from someone with business expertise. And so the traditional coaching model was you would go to a coach and say, I need help in these areas. That coach would give you that help and say, tell you these are the things that you need to implement in order to improve your business, and go out and do it essentially. I think what really drew me into the idea of working with Four Level was the concept of, we're actually going to give you the coaching experience that you would traditionally get, but on top of that, we're actually going to help you. We're going to guide you through it, and we're going to help you execute on it. And that idea was really what turned my head and said, maybe there's an opportunity for me to shift gears in terms of where my career was headed and be able to really help the businesses that I traditionally worked with from within, but on a larger scale with many, many more businesses. And so I think what we're doing at Four Level is really unique and different in that we're actually understanding that those clients that we're working with don't have a ton of bandwidth to be able to implement the things that we want to coach them on. And so we're giving them a team to actually help them implement it, which I thought is really unique.
Cool. So, when there's a lot of coaching programs out there, Mike. A lot of them have, preset like courses and stuff that you can take. When you think full level coach, we're talking about a full level system. We talked about the implementation, right? But without the hand in hand coach guidance, that implementation really kind of sometimes falls short.
Yeah, for sure.
What has been the biggest thing that you have seen in the short time that you've been here in terms of the builder and remodeler understanding of that process?
It's interesting. I've talked a lot about this over the last couple of weeks, and we brought on a bunch of new clients after having come back from Job Track Connect, and kind of sharing what Four Level System is doing. And so in onboarding these clients, one of the first things that I do with them is do a business process audit to really understand their business. What is their operation from start to finish, who the key contributors are, all of those things. And we really have identified with the vast majority of those clients, they have large operational gaps in their marketing, just their understanding of who their avatar, their client avatar is, who their preferred client base is, how they're generating leads, and how they're converting those leads into sellable business.
This is not your first time to IBS?
No. Yeah, I've been to IBS quite a few times before. Obviously working for James Hardie, they're a very large vendor at the IBS show. So when I was working for them, I spent a couple years out here as well. And then I've been invited as a guest working for the contracting businesses that I've worked for to come out and visit the show. And I find it's a great opportunity to see all the new products that are coming out, the new services, technology, and seeing where the construction industry is heading. Kind of gives you a pulse on the new things that are coming out every single year.
Nice.
Yeah.
What would be your biggest takeaway from this year's show, if you were to think about it?
That's a great question. So this is obviously a very unique experience for me coming here with 4Level. So it's a different conversation now. It's thinking about how we can leverage a lot of the new technology and systems that are out now to be able to help our clients and improve their output, improve their ability to manage their systems and processes better, and be able to effectively build a business that's scalable, sellable, and being able to look at that through that lens, I think is obviously pretty unique for me. It's different. So I think it's cool to see everything new that's happening. That all kind of ties everything in nicely.
Okay, second last question here.
Yeah.
As a business coach, what would be your measure of success?
As a business owner?
As a business coach?
As a business coach? Great question. So I always like to have the approach when we meet new clients and we start onboarding a new client that I really like to get a strong baseline understanding of what their business is doing, their operations, what their revenue is, what their revenue goals are. So we get an understanding of here's where we are at right now, and here's where eventually we want to get to. And my measure of success is that I've accurately assessed that we know where the business is at, and we've set what Randy likes to refer to as stretch goals. So like everybody says they want to 2x their business. Anybody can 2x their business with not a lot of output, but to 10x your business is a totally different ballpark. And if I've effectively assessed where a business is at and we can start to think about goals that are bringing us to that 10x number, then I feel like I've effectively communicated the right message from 4Level, which is we understand where you're at and we understand where you want to go and we want to bring you even further. The one thing I would give them as a piece of advice,
when they were looking for a coach, if you're looking for a business coach in the construction industry or remodeling industry, what's the one piece of advice you'd give that person?
This is a great question. I would say there are a variety of different reasons why our clients have come to us for coaching. It's a lot of trying to eliminate chaos, wanting to grow their business, trying to turn a ship around when they're feeling like they're sinking. And I would just say, if you feel that your business could be doing better than it is for whatever reason, you should come to 4Level Coach and work with us and allow us to help you through that, help you change your mindset about a lot of things, help you get to that next stage. And it doesn't matter the depth of the areas of opportunity for you. It could be very few, it could be a ton. And I would say that like coaching in general will help you get to that next level regardless. So don't be shy. Don't feel like, oh, my business is failing and that's the reason why I'm going to coaching. No, tons of people come to coaching for many different reasons. And I would just say if it's like, you want to elevate, you want to get to that next level, however big or small, come to 4Level.
Thank you very much for being here with us. Thank you once again for watching 4Level Insights. Until next time, catch you later.